Hey folks, welcome from Michigan. I thought I'd do another recording for a recent trip to Frankenmuth, Michigan. Been planning on touring with my newer bike, my Kawasaki 1100sx. Plenty of good places to visit in Michigan. I mentioned some of these the last time in my last video. Traverse City, Holland, Michigan. I picked Frankenmuth though. Uh, it's not too far away from Detroit. As you can see, it's just about 2 hours, taking the back road, which I much prefer. And very beautiful. It's a very beautiful Bavarian kind of town. I had plenty of capacity in my panniers, the ones I recently installed. That plus my laptop, plus a little top bag like that. Plenty of, capacity for 2 to 4 days. I just wanted to try it out, and turned out to be plenty. Happy to see my bike outside my hotel. So let's get going. Beautiful day in Michigan. This is one of the joys of my life, riding. I hadn't ridden in 20 years. I just got back to riding last year. I bought a smaller Kawasaki Ninja 500, and pretty soon, in just about a couple of months, I figured that it was just too small for me to have fun on the bike, so I quickly traded that in, my Kawasaki Ninja 500, for this Ninja 1100sx, which is a sport touring bike. But I still need to get familiar. I need to do a lot of practice. I want to go back to a school parking lot every so often and just practice and practice, just to make sure that I'm completely comfortable. The bike is pretty heavy. The bike is 520 pounds or so, and it's close to my limit of how heavy a bike should be. My limit is 550 pounds. I will not ride a bike heavier than that. Just no fun. It's just too much of stress trying to manage the weight, as opposed to just enjoying what a typically light bike brings to you. And so I take these back roads. Back roads are fun, except the ones that really scared me, and those are the ones where I don't see the warning sign that says pavement ends, and I'm doing 50, 60 miles an hour, and suddenly the pavement does end, and suddenly you're looking at dirt. Then you can't hit the brakes, right? You can't just brake, so you got to find a way to quickly slow down. And that gravel and dirt to maybe 25, 30 miles an hour. So those are the roads that really, really worry me. Otherwise, on a beautiful day riding a nice, powerful bike, this Ninja's got 135 horsepower, lots of torque, 83 foot-pounds of torque, and absolute joy to ride. The engine is smooth as silk. The bike fits me well. I'm 6'2", by the way, and so I feel perfectly comfortable on this bike. So here I'll be riding, just mulling over things that happened during the week. I watched a video recently about some of you may find this interesting, about the state of the job market. So I watch a lot of YouTube videos, obviously. And yeah, the state of the job market is just not good in the US. And I was watching quite a few, including one from one particular young woman who, went to MIT and did all the homework and hard work, but very dissatisfied with her career. And yeah, she just left. She got exhausted and just left in a couple of years, and now she's been out of action trying to get back into the workplace, and it is not easy. It's just not easy finding a job these days. So many reasons for that. One is the general economy, right? It goes up and down. But more recently, there's more of a disrupting technology for disrupting technologies in AI related. Everyone is aware of the AI disruption. Companies refuse to hire because they believe that the capacity problem can be solved by just throwing more AI at the problem, and so you don't need more humans or bodies anymore. So they are kind of reluctant to hire people. It started with the FANG companies, the Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. Those were the prime targets if you came out of college with a CS degree. Once they slowed down their hiring and actually let go of staff, everyone took notice. But you can't be afraid of AI, right? You can't fight it. You just have to embrace it. It's easier said than done. So this is something that, if you're still young and you're working or looking for jobs, it's something that you're just going to have to deal with, because that is the future. It is, in fact, the present. And so do what you can, folks. Get into AI, learn what AI can do for you, what it can do for your company. It goes beyond just using ChatGPT. Everyone is familiar with this thing called ChatGPT, which is how AI became more mainstream. But you got to learn there are different AI technologies to either make your job easier, to automate more, and do creative stuff. And so whether it's, using Claude technologies to actually do some programming, or use test automation tools, or use graphics generation, whatever that topic is, whatever your field is, learn how to apply AI to improve your life and your job prospects. But the one thing I'll advise is, you can't afford to, just walk away from a job and just expect to land something quickly, because the job market is tough. It doesn't affect older folks like me, but it is a thing, definitely. So hang in there, work hard. Here's Frankenmuth, by the way. We're getting into Frankenmuth. They had this sign, this beautiful sign. I just love passing through it, because I used to do this every year with my children. It was a joy to kind of visit Frankenmuth at least once a year. Again, beautiful weather. I think I said that about 5 times already. But this is why we live in Michigan. Days like this, 72 degrees, bright sunny skies, not a cloud. Trying not to get hit by a truck. This bike, folks, is smooth as silk. I absolutely love the quick shifter, the electronic throttle. I've always said if you want a smooth throttle, you should go for electronic. And if you have a bike that's over 100 horsepower, it's smooth as silk. You don't want to be surprised with a cable. And you have a lot more options. All of the ECU tuning and all that. There are so many options on these bikes today to, unleash them. Getting closer to downtown. It's just a beautiful downtown. On the left-hand side out there, you can get horse carriage rides if you want to just do a small, 1-mile tour of the city, at least the tourist area. On my right is the river. I'll include a shot of the river, but just a beautiful area, beautiful tourist area. And I was very empty the day I went. I went in on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Usually weekends are pretty packed. There's just a lot of tourists. I'm starting to really enjoy this motor vlogging thing. I want to do a few more trips and get back some video and some pictures that I can add and record my memories. Plenty of good memories. Beautiful time of year. That's the river I was talking about. This place is the world's famous, America's famous chicken dinner place. There are two restaurants bang opposite the other, vying for your business. I'd love to sit out there. This is the first time I think I've ever put myself on camera, any of my channel shots. This is the Frankenmuth fudge shop, and there's the ice cream shop as well, after which, you're pretty stuffed. At least I had to sit down for a while. There's this beautiful shopping place, plus I somehow found a piano upstairs, so I had to play a little bit. I'll let you hear. With that, folks, I think I'll end this video. I think it's gone on long enough. Join me on my next trip, and don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, thank you.